the audio. I don't know why. Test. Test. Okay, it's working now. Alrighty. Okay, so this little short stream is going to be about why ganking is in need of a buff. My latest video was like a little 1vx of the Emperor on the Raven Watch campaign. He might not have been the best player, but he still had all the Emperor keeps, okay? He still had all Emperor keeps. That's not an easy feat, okay? It's not. But the reason why ganking needs to be buffed. I don't have access to buff up without leaving stealth, which is my greatest ally. It's my greatest ally. It's how I stun if I'm using a melee build. And if I'm using a ranged build, even near a keep, you know, that's 41 meters, which is it's pretty far, right? But there's a problem with that. 41 meters is not far enough because the only other skill that I could possibly use, and I never even bothered leveling up because it's not worth it, is Siege Shield. There's a morph of it that increases your range by a few meters. But if I use Siege Shield and somebody pops one of these, there's a couple of problems. For starters, they're going to see the Siege Shield, they're going to know where I'm at. And also, if they pop one, they don't get the little red eye, but they get that little stealth detection buff. Where's it at? Oh, it doesn't even show up on... There it is. Increased detection by 43.5 meters. And it says stealth detection. That's talking about this. That is not talking about this. That is a completely different thing. You get the Born from the Shadow. That's from the Shadow Disguise skill itself. But the Shadow Disguise is the invisibility. You do not get to get away from stealth detection potions. And on top of that, I have no way, even as a ranged ganker, running all the bursty stuff, I have no way to kill you before you can see me. I have no way to counter this potion. Literally, there is zero ways to counter this at all. No way to counter this. You can see me through invisibility, my one defensive skill, right? And this thing is expensive to use. Expensive. Your mag recovery is disabled while using the skill. It's completely disabled. If I stop, it'll come back. Slowly. Look at that. 9k to 10.2, so I'm getting 1200 mag back. Even though I have 2100 recovery. 2100 recovery. And I'm only getting 1200 back. Because invisibility is so damn expensive. And you're able to drink a potion and take away my only defensive skill that I have in my kit, that I have access to. I don't have the ability to drink a potion and make you turn off Hurricane, or make you stop using Warden Wings, or make you take off all your armor, or make you not able to streak, or make you not able to block, or make you not able to use heals. I don't have that ability. I have the ability to maybe nerf your heals a teeny tiny little bitty bit, but all the stand-up builds get way, way, way better stuff. They get better stuff. That's just what it is. They get better stuff. I was able to hop on a one. Yeah, I get it. Maybe he wasn't the best player, but it doesn't matter. He had all the Emperor keeps. And the next thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, just to show you that stealth and invisibility, they are two completely different things. What we're going to do is we're going to sneak through this camp real quick. I cannot do this with sneak. I cannot do this with sneak. I can do this with invisibility, like an invisibility potion. I can do this with cloak if I have enough magic. But I cannot do that with sneak. You cannot sneak to there because they all have stealth detection. By, like, a lot. Theirs isn't bugged unless they're aggroed on you. And then they can just see you through cloak regardless. But if they're not aggroed on you, they can't see you. Just another little point I wanted to make. Let's go over here to this little point of interest. I'm going to show you guys the difference between stealth and invisibility. I put on a greatsword just to show you guys this stuff. I usually run a bow for the crit chance on the heals. But let me right over here and I'll show you. And this is, like I said, this is just going to be a little short stream to show you why ganking is in need of a buff. You don't get in your kit, you don't get the ability to buff up from stealth. You don't have that ability. I can use mark target and get major breach, and I can use surprise attack to get minor breach, sure. But they know I'm coming, and then the gank playstyle is it's kind of out the window unless are really still there. There's defend for starters. Any of the detection skills, really good. Soul magic. Enemies affected by this ability are revealed for 3 seconds and may not enter stealth or invisibility. Stealth or invisibility. Stealth or invisibility. One more. Stealth or invisibility. Plus maybe a stun from invisibility unless the skill specifies that there is a stun from invisibility. For instance, if you use toppling charge from invisibility, first of all, it's going to pull you out, but it will stun. If you use incap from invisibility at 120 plus ult, it will stun because it says it will stun. But if you use incap below 120 ultimate and it will stun. That attack and the light attacks, they will stun from stealth. From stealth. In stealth only. Look. Stunned. But if I'm cloaked now. If I stand up, you'll see my eye go above my health bar. Sneaking. I get the sneak buff there on the far left. Standing up, I don't have it. If I go and wait for this guy to turn around here. Even if I heavy attack. Look at that. He turned around before I actually even landed the heavy attack. You can't stun from invisibility, but you can stun from stealth. So they're two completely different things in the game's code. Completely different. See me before I can even hit to their kit. They can build the penetration. They can build the healing. They can build the burst damage because they have the ability. You can't do that on a stealth build, on a ganking playstyle. And that's something the developers need to get through their thick skull. They need This is fine. That the Born from Shadow keep affecting only monsters. That's balanced. An extra 10%. it just won't. It won't. It won't let you. It won't let you stay in stealth for it, and it's super frustrating.
It just won't. It won't.
Why is my audio not working? Time I've been talking. Is it this wire? Been ranting for like 30 minutes. It's not even working. Oh my gosh. Long story short, all the stuff I just showed, sneak, invisibility, it's completely different. Just do this again, I guess. Oh my gosh. All right. So from invisibility, if I stand up, eyes above the bar. If I'm sneaking, eyes below the bar, I get the little buff on the far left. If I'm standing up and I'm invisible and I go to heavy attack this ad, first of all, he doesn't get stunned. And second of all, he starts to attack me before I'm actually hitting him. So he gets aggroed before I even hit him. But if I'm sneaking, I sneak over here. I'm going to just cloak because there's people right here that can pull me out of stealth. But if I'm sneaking, I have my sneak buff. You can see I have my sneak buff. Boom. Even a light attack. Stunned. You don't get that with invisibility. But you know what you do get with invisibility? Seen by a potion that says specifically, this is for stealth detection and stealth detection only. Look at that. Stealth detection. 43.5 meters. I was just over at the keep. Your abilities go up to 41 meters when you're near a keep. I guess this counts as a keep right now. Goes up to 41 meters from 38 when you're near a keep. I can't even hit you on a ranged gank build, but you can still see me countering my entire defense of my build. If I could drink a potion and counter all your resistances, stop you from healing because my heals on this build are due to water anyways. If I could drink a potion and stop you from streaking, stop you from blocking, stop you from roll dodging, stop you from avoiding my damage, because the only way I have to avoid damage is with cloak with invisibility. I don't have a way to avoid damage any other way because everything in my build is designed just to do damage. I'm taking all of that risk and I'm getting next to no reward. For God's sake, man, I put on a 1vx build and I go and I 1v. Granted, he probably wasn't the best player, but I go and I 1vx the Emperor of Ravenwatch. Bro, I literally I don't 1vx. All I ever do is gank, and you're trying to tell me ganking is easy, but I hop on a 1vx build that wasn't even complete. You can go check my last video that I uploaded. It wasn't even complete. It kept changing throughout the video, and I was getting 1vx clips with each different kind of build before it was even done. I wasn't even running Rally Cry yet. But somehow, some way, the forums, developers, and all the crybabies and the zergs think ganking is the unbalanced playstyle. Ganking is the playstyle that needs to be nerfed. For God's sake, I can hardly maintain full magic even though the cost gets cut in half. If I start walking, man, that's 2,500 magic going down every single second. And if I use Race Against Time, the speed buff for the short duration is not worth it. Even the other morph, and I'm out of magic. I'm out of magic. I have no way to heal other than Vigor, which I'm running recovery food as much, or recovery drinks as much as I can. I'm running this guy. I could run Jules. Oh, that's a real good recovery. No wonder it sucks. No, it's just buggy. Maybe its potion didn't fix the visual bug. Let me just go show you what I'm running. Are they at the top? This guy. I'll swap between this and this depending on what I'm doing. But this is for open world for sure. That's why my recoveries are so high. 2147 mag recovery and 1262 stam. It's higher because I have barrier and whatnot. But I have to build into my kit, I have to build all of the buffs that a stand-up build can get just from attacking. Beetles, Major Minor Breach. If they have if they have the meta, the assassination, beetles, and storm calling, they can build a stun into their combo. I can't build a. There's no way to stun on this ranged build. There's no way to stun on a ranged ganker. No way to stun on a ranged ganker. Which is the only way to really gank right now. If you try to do a melee gank, you're done because those attacks and potions. Even if you run storm calling and stay, you try to streak away, you would have to streak 3 times, all the while they were not moving. That's 3 global cooldowns for people that don't know. That's 3 full seconds that a player would have to sit still in order for you to get out of the range of their detection potion to use your defensive skill. 3 full seconds. But somehow, ganking is the one that's broken. Somehow, ganking is the one that's broken. As beefy as I'm ever going to get, 16k physical, 21k spell. But this is the broken one. I'm taking all of the risk with next to none of the reward. I have to build all my penetration into the stat sheet. I have to build all of my damage into the armor sets. I have to build all of my damage into these armor sets. I don't get to run protective. I don't get that luxury. I have to run the stuff that's going to counter what the metas are running because that's everybody in Cyrodiil right now. Ganking is the most nerfed playstyle, patch over patch over patch. And it's super frustrating that people will, for life of me, I don't understand. There's skills. There are so many skills. Stealth and invisible. It specifies 2 different things. Stealth and invisible. You go to Mage's Guild. Stealth and invisible plus you can't be stunned when attacked from stealth. Like that's, dude, come on. That's really... Let's go over to assault, or not assault. Major protection, and I also cannot return to stealth or invisibility for 4 seconds. That's a really long time, actually. That probably goes up with each rank. But you go and you look at these potions. You go and you look at these potions. It gives you a 43.5 meter range. Extra on top of what you already have. So I think like your base stealth detection radius is 5 meters. So I literally have no way. So just to show you, right now my stuff says it has a range of 41 meters. This is 41 meters. Can you cover that distance in 3 seconds with streak? No, you can't, because the player is going to be, even if they're just walking towards you, they're going to see where you're going. They're going to know where you're going. Beetles is going to pop you. And with Ganker's health and resistance, Beetles does a lot. Beetles does a lot of damage. But yeah, that's just my little rant about why people need to shut up about ganking on the forums and why stuff does need to get fixed. Because, just a little side note also, vanish for 16.3 seconds. It's the essence of invisibility. When I drink this, I get vanish. It's a whole nother status effect, whatever you want to call it, buff. I can also cloak. Look, I'm still invisible after cloak. I'm still invisible. It's a whole nother thing. And yet, there's one potion to counter them all. One ring to rule them all. Essence of immovability. The best part is, it doesn't even show you the red eye. It doesn't even show you the red eye. But ganking is the most unbalanced playstyle in this game. Not the 1vx build that a ganker for 10 years jumped on, wasn't even complete, and 1vx'd an Emperor with. Even though he wasn't a good player, not the best player, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't be able to hop on a build and it carry you that hard. Especially as a player that has done nothing but gank. I've never 1vx, and I got a whole 15 almost minute long video, I think it is. That's not right. That's broken. Rant over. I'm going to go gank now. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of my system because that's absolutely, it's infuriating that people will teabag you, say you're trash, etc. It's like, okay, let's swap builds and see if you can pull it off. You want to, oh, you think my gank build's trash? Okay, run your own one and come try to gank my 1vx setup. Come try to gank it. See what happens. It won't. It just won't happen. Rally Cry has 100% uptime. That's 24% crit damage mitigation. Let's do some math real quick. Controller. I need to get a new headset. Bro, please work. Let's say I had an armor set that gave me 24% physical and spell damage mitigation. 24 times 660. That's 15,840 armor. 15,840 armor. There's an armor set that's pretty good. It's an antique. Gaze of Sithis. Gives you 4,000 armor. There's a PvP set, I think it is. Or no, it's in it's a DLC zone. Rothgar. Mark of the Pariah. Oh. Dead for it to be fully buffed. Rally Cry needs a nerf as well. That set is just beyond busted. 24% crit damage mitigation is asinine. That is asinine. There's no way to counter a build running Rally Cry. That's why I stopped even trying to run crit builds. You can't run a crit build anymore. You have to run a brute force build that runs 1,000,001 procs to have any kind of realistic ganks in Cyrodiil anymore, unless you're going to run an ult dump build, which at that point, it's not fun. It's not fun because half the time, not even half the time, it's probably closer to 3/4 of the time you're trying to play the game is spent getting ult to go get a gank. Oh, come on. Not to mention the guards being able to see you from 10 miles away when you're out of stealth, or in stealth. It's super frustrating. It's like they have stealth detection potions that work right. But us lowly gankers get the poo-poo end of the stick. Just for trying to run a fun playstyle. How dare I?
Hey there, Lorraine. As usual, eh?
That dude's a creep.
At least I work sometimes,
That dude
Ilse,
is a creep.
unlike you.
Oh my god, that dude's a
Go
creep.
make yourself useful for a change.
See you later.
Wish I could gank him. Wish I could gank him. He's a creep. But yeah. Ganking needs to be buffed. I'm not talking about I should just get, free damage. Like this skill should affect players like the Born from Shadow. No, that's really busted. A quick little and then I, pop somebody with something. Man, no, that's not right. 10% extra damage just for doing that? No. Shadow Disguise is fine. It's the stealth detection stuff that needs to get fixed. This is ridiculous. I have no way to counter this. If I could drink a potion, stop you from streaking, stop you from healing, stop you from using your armor buffs, etc., all your defensive stuff, if I could just stop it with the drinking of a potion, God, dude, the forums would be so freaking busy. Hello. Oh, you wanna just live? I'll let you. Are you questing? I don't want to kill you. Kind of want to try though. Let's see. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. I have a lot of damage, but I have literally no way to stay alive. I'll probably let him come do his thing. I'll send him a whisper real quick. Save E A G E O U G R U G U E 69. I'll ask him, are you questing? If he's questing, I'll go ahead and leave and let him do his thing. I ain't too worried about it and go gank somewhere else. He probably is questing. Should probably leave him alone. Oh, okay. I'll leave him alone. He's doing some stuff. Alright, man. Oh, this guy. Get out of here. You had no health, dude. No health and no CP. What were you doing? You were not gonna... Oh, I need to go. I need to go. I need to go gank, actually. Who is that? That's a lot of health. Oh, yep. Stealth detection. Just like that. Have no way to counter. I had no way to know I was being seen. No way to know. I just die. Because balance. But somehow, ganking is the playstyle that needs to be nerfed. It's the stealth detection potions are really the only problem, honestly. If stealth detection potions weren't so broken, it wouldn't be so bad. And then I'm sure somebody's gonna say, well, if they're broken, why are you using them? Well, there's a thing called being stupid. There's a thing called being stupid. If you're not gonna use something that's gonna give you an obvious advantage, and the developers say, especially in a game with the developers say, oh, well, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, of course I'm gonna keep using it, but that doesn't mean that I don't disagree with it. You know what I mean? I still disagree with how the stealth detection potions work. They do not work the way they should. They should work for stealth detection and stealth detection only. If I'm spending magic and not able to recover it to get close to you, I should get rewarded for that by not being seen by your stealth detection potion. But there is no reward to run this skill. The reward is your next one attack is a guaranteed crit. With the performance issues, even if I hit you with an end cap and try to hit you with a spec bow, there's a really good chance that you're just going to break out of it and dodge the spec bow, even on a PS5. Unless you're stam checked, which I have no way to do on a gank build, unless you're just going to sit there and hold block and not try to do anything. If you're actually trying to play, I have no way to stam check you because I have no way to really pressure you. Because as soon as you hit me with anything, I mean, I have 18.3k health, even if I put on the shadow passives for more health. All that's going to do is if I get hit on my front bar and I bar swap, I'm going to be in execute range whenever I bar swap, because my health percent will go lower. There's no rewards for ganking. It's only... I guess I'm just a glutton for punishment. I don't know. The ganking needs to be buffed. And not the damage. The damage is fine. Well, the damage is also broken. I have a way to fix the damage. If they would just change when you're running the multiple crit damage passives, they start to stack less and less. Hello. Oh no, he's getting an X. I'll watch. I'll watch the X. I ain't gonna help. I'll probably... What does he have? How much health does he have? 33? Yeah, he's within range to get bursted. I'm not gonna go and fight that dude. 2, that'd be mean. Oh, he's... Oh! Oh! Got the bash, he got the bash, he got the bash. Oh! Oh! Oh, that seat. Look at that, that hurts. And I'm just trying to watch, you little twat. Alright, I'm coming back to gank him. See, I was just watching. All I was going to do was watch. Now I'm going to come back and now I'm going to go gank him. You want to act like that? I'm just trying to watch you get your X on, bro. And you want to act like that? Nah, dude. I was being nice. I could have bursted you. That's another thing with ganking. People, they get a little bit of power. They just go on this power trip. They see a ganker and they think, oh, I can instant burst that dude. Yeah, no joke, dude. Anybody, you sneeze in my direction, I die. The beetles hit me for over half my health. He sees that and he gets all, I'm thirsty for blood. They get this power trip thing and they get this ego thing going. And they become absolutely terrible people. I don't know. It's everybody falls victim to that stuff, dude. But ganking is the playstyle that needs to be nerfed. Yep, sure is. Ganking is the unbalanced playstyle. Not the playstyle that can sit there and take all the damage from 3 people. The playstyle that can burst one person from 100 to 0 and only one person at a time. That's the playstyle that needs to be nerfed. Not the bombing playstyle. That one's not broken or unbalanced. No, just the ganking. Oh, okay. I'll shut up because I don't know what I'm talking about. not like I have crazy high pattern recognition skills and notice stuff that's not right without really trying. This dude, he really... I hope he's still over here. I'm gonna go nuke his forehead. Where was he at? Was it this way? Or was it this way? I think it was this way. Where was it at? The fight honestly might be over. Who knows? I think maybe this way. I don't know. Was it over here? No, this don't look right. I'd have to go check my stream here. Yoink. Let's go back. Come on, phone, don't do that. I need you to turn so I can see. Where was he at? Oh yeah, he was right around this area. I guess the fight's over. It was right over here. Fight's over, I guess. Oh. No, that's just it. Yeah, fight's over. Oh well, if I see him though, if I see him, I'm gonna gank him. Xerxes? Maybe he went to Cropsford because it's flight. Who knows? See if I can do the same. Let's see. Am I ganking in Cropsford today? Probably not. Look. Ooh, damn, they angry. That's insane, dude. That heal is insane. Wish I had that heal. That would be a nice heal. Hopefully he doesn't have stealth detection potions and counters my entire build. Which just by drinking a potion doesn't have to actually slot any skills for it. That would be a shame. I mean, I could probably gank anybody I wanted if I ran something like Titanborn and Balorg with like Monolith. I could probably gank anybody I want with that setup, but at the sacrifice of how frequently I can do it, becomes a next to useless playstyle. Especially if there's anybody more than just one person there, you're dead. You're at half health, you're at 9k. That's a light attack for me at least. That's like a light attack, the glyph proc, etc. And then they just die. Done. Oh, you know what? I could put on my back bar my Seducer sword and get a little more recovery. That would help out a lot. That also really needs to get fixed. When you run down hills, the visibility from the vampire stops. The dude is literally healed to full with one. Oh my gosh. At least the players can't do that anymore. Just kidding, you can select the right build. Yeah, I got so much to say about this game. If they could just fix this game up just a little bit more, the subclassing thing needs to go away. I'll be right back. It's probably gonna be a whole Zerg come over here. Mm-hmm. And what did I tell you would happen when I say would happen? What I told you would happen? And didn't I tell you? Oh, he's blocking. He can counter my entire combo with just one thing. Just kidding. Too much damage. But if there's any more than like a onesies and twosies encounter where like I killed that one dude that came over here, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna get killed. You excel in 1v1s if you get the jump, but that's about it. Outside of that, this build is a flop. That's every gank build. The melee ones. And if you're running in pin on a ganker, you're not a ganker. Okay? You're a stand-up that uses cloak. You're not a ganker. Ganker tries to get the kill from stealth as fast as possible. Maybe I will get the flip. Maybe I will. If it's just those two and they keep coming back out of sync like that, there's a good chance I could probably get it, unless the guards spawn and they start capturing that flag. They're capturing that flag. Damn it. Let's go get the gank. It's okay. So I know those guards didn't. Yeah, I knew the guards didn't spawn that fast. Who is this? Oh, it don't matter. I'm out of stealth now because the stupid vampire passives don't work. Get your old butt over here. 5 seconds. Captured my flag. What is wrong? Dude, he is dead. Why am I still being hit by stuff, bro? See, that's another thing. Proc sets are really stupid. And he's still hitting me, bro. He's been dead for like 10 seconds. His body wasn't even over there. He's probably somewhere over at Dracelo. Oh my gosh. See, look, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Can he do it again? No. He has to go build up ult. I knew I was going to get the flip, though. I knew some stupid stuff was going to happen. Should I go back? No, probably not, because I can't keep popping tech potions. They'll come back on cooldown like they did that time. Oh well. Let's try Alessia. I am going to have to end the stream here pretty soon. I'm about to go cook some dinner for my children. So I will not be playing. I'll probably start another stream. It'll be titled a different thing. This one was mostly just to rant about how ganking is a really, really, really weak playstyle. It needs to be buffed. Desperately needs to be buffed. But I don't think they will. I honestly, I don't think they're gonna buff. And it's not the skills that need to be buffed. The skills are fine. It's detection potions are like the biggest problem, dude. They should not work the way that they do. But they do. Let's see what's going on in this battle. Oh, it's a mine battle. That'll be fun. Maybe it's a tower. It's probably a tower fight. Tower fights don't work too well for me. Too much line of sight. Oh my gosh. This playstyle needs to be nerfed. This is stupid. This is stupid. 53k health. And he's just sitting on a meat bag making these... Oh, I know Wizard. Dude, you better get that X Wizard. You better get that X Wizard. Oh my gosh. Heaven's Windstaff. I know that guy. Who else is here? Buzzard. Guys, hurry. He came out the tower. Let's all ult dump on him. On one dude. Even though we outnumber these people 3-1. I gotta spam my Mage's Wrath while I sit in the back and do nothing else. Siege Merchant! I ganked him earlier. Look, there he goes. See? They get all power hungry because they have the ability to do something. He has an ego issue probably. Yep. He has an ego issue. I was doing absolutely nothing whatsoever. What did he do? Come hard target me. That's it. That is it. No, I'm zerging your ass down. You want to keep doing that stupid shit, bro. Look at that. Oh yeah, ganking is balanced. Ganking is a super strong playstyle. Doesn't need anything changed. No, that one's balanced though. That's balanced. Hit him with my full combo, and he's able to hit me just as much as my entire combo hit him with 2 abilities. But yeah, ganking is the one that's overpowered and broken. Not that playstyle. That playstyle is balanced. As soon as I am done freaking leveling my Ardent Flame up, I'm going to go show you exactly what the hell I'm talking about. I could sit there and take the damage from 3 people without trying too hard to heal. I'm not using burst heals, I'm using vigor, and that's about it. I can sit there and just take damage. Because this stuff is so balanced. It is not even subclassing is not the problem. That's the sad part. People think it's subclassing that's the problem. It's not. I could hop on any kind of 1vx build, pure class, and still get the same results. Probably could kill that dude on a 1vx build, honestly. A 10k surprise attack on this dude is really not that much. All that healing, dude. All that healing they have access to. All that healing they have access to. Ganking is probably frowned upon so much because this is how you have to play. You have to disengage from the fight. You have to run away in order to stay alive. If you don't, your character gets squashed in 2 hits. Pops a detection potion. You can't even tell if he can see you or not while you're invisible. It seems like he can because he uses all the right stuff at all the right time, you know. Dude, are you gonna heal? Hopefully not. It's gonna get bursted. No problem coming over just to target me. Did nothing to you, bro. You're just on an ego trip to see everybody that you can kill. These people really aren't much better, but that Xerxes dude goes out of his way just to get to me, man. That's insane. Disregard all your friends in the tower getting Zerg down. Go for me. Oh, yeah, there goes the bomb. Oh, that's Heaven and Wizard. Never mind. But that dude, I don't like. Look, as soon as he sees that I'm up here, watch, he's gonna come run over here just to kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna get Zerg down if I just stay here. That was a really good ult dump, though. They did a really good coordination there. It was, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 reds? That's not too bad. Probably about the same, maybe a little more yellow. That was a really good coordination. But I should be able to pick one person out of this group and guarantee that they die. But I can't do that. Maybe that dude. But I have no way to guarantee that that person dies because I have no way to buff up without coming out of stealth. Out of stealth. They're gonna see me. They probably did see me. Maybe. Maybe I'll get this one. And I need to go. I am quite literally running away, and I'm gonna get killed by that dude. Ooh, lordy. See, I have no way to really heal either. And stealth unless I use rally. That's the only way to heal. The only way to heal is with a rally. You can't use rally when you're sprinting. I have to stop, but I have no way to heal outside of rally. And rally is kind of doo-doo water in comparison to vigor and healing soul. Maybe I get one more if I can hide in the corner here for a second. Pop up with the... Maybe I get one more, but the guards are going to see me, so I have to use cloak to get close. And they're all dispersing, except for the dude I ganked. Oh well. Yeah, invisibility needs to be changed. It should not be this expensive, bro. It was all my magic just to walk across that resource. Streak, you're done. Like, 2 streaks, you're done, and then you're out of range of the guards, and they'll chase you for a little bit, but they're not going to hit you. My defensive skill cost me my entirety of my magic. There he is. Ah, man, he's bouncing around on his horse. It's tempting. It's tempting. Maybe if they go and siege the keep, I'll gank the siege line. Yeah, I think the next video is gonna be really good. I have a couple of clips where I got a X with. They're not sieging; they're just looking for fights, probably. Where I got a couple of 1vx's, is maybe like 3 or 4 people max. But they were kind of ignorant on PvP tactics by a lot. Honestly, I'd probably say they're closer to new than they are to seasoned. For all I know, they could have been brand new, you know. 46k, 33k. See, that's something I could maybe go for. And he's moving. That's not going to happen. Need my magic back. Even if I run a ghastly eyeball, man, this is really no way to... There's really just no way to stay in stealth. But yeah, invisibility has no counter. Man, there's so many counters to invisibility, bro. Literally every single AoE direct damage skill is a counter, a direct counter to invisibility. A direct encounter, or a direct encounter, a direct counter. That dude might be possible to gank. He only has 33k. I mean, at a certain point, the resistances and stuff, there's just no way around him unless you want to use an ult. But go ahead and tell me what ult I can use on him while he's riding his mount. Tell me what ult I can use while he's riding his mount that will cast before he's out of range, because Incap has a cast time. Meteor would work, but if he's, you know, not stupid, all he has to do is block. Get off his mount and block. Where are they going? Going that way. Maybe I can get that 33k health guy. I'm doubting it. It looks like he was probably running Rally Cry also. Getting an extra 24% crit damage mitigation. There's only one set that'll give you that much crit damage. That's Archer's Mind. And it only happens for one attack while you're sneaking. Or invisible. You have to reapply invisibility or sneak if you want to get that 24% damage buff. So maybe if I ran a, you know, all light armor like I am right now, and ran high mag recovery. Saw a wizard in the chat there. Messed me up. Maybe then I could. Maybe then, you know. I like how I went to repair that and it just collapsed. I had 14k health still and it was not burning for that much damage. I don't know what happened. This is most of a ganker's playstyle right here, is being utility to the alliance, sneaking around, burning camps, etc. Alright, that'll be the last person that goes. I could get that gank on that dude, but he has 46k health. 46k health, and he probably has more damage than my ganker too. That's completely fine and balanced, you know? Almost triple my health. Actually, a little over double. He has almost a little over double my health. One projectile in my ass, that just absorbed my dark flare, that absorbed my everything, bro. That literally just absorbed all of my projectiles. Ball of lightning is stupid, bro. It says absorb up to one projectile. It absorbed the dark flare, then it absorbed the force pulse, and then it absorbed the light attack. That's 3 projectiles, bro. It says 1. Yeah, ganking needs to be nerfed, guys. Don't worry. Ganking definitely needs to be nerfed. It's ganking is the problem. Ganking is the problem, guys. Not broken skills that let you absorb infinite projectiles, even though I'm looking over here, his ball of lightning's to the left of me, and I'm looking this way, I'm hitting him with stuff, and it's just shooting to my left. That's balanced. That's not the problem. It doesn't help that these players, like, I know that a lot of these players, I know for sure Wizard and Heaven are actually really good players. I know for a fact that they are. You get a good player and you give them advantages like they can see me before I can even touch them, type of thing. You get advantages like that, and the playstyle of ganking goes out the window. Don't even try to do a melee gank on a build like that. There's no way to gank those people. They have too much crit damage mitigation. But what they don't have, oh, I don't have it to slot it. They don't have is shock lancer mitigation. Or cold fire. Cold fire works really good. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Damn it, that was not what I wanted to do. Res me, please. Res me, please. Okay, don't res me, that's fine. Wait. Oh yeah, you can aim them up pretty far, huh? It's not flat enough. I'm gonna be a little zergling today, I guess. Right about was that 25,000 damage to a keep or to the player? 25,000 damage. That's our keep. So how is he not dead? Am I dumb, stupid, or dumb? Did I miss something? That said 25k, right? And his health bar just didn't move? Was that the ball of lightning? It absorbed an entire AoE? It absorbed an entire AoE? Guys, y'all gotta start running ball of lightning. I think it absorbed the AoE. He took no damage and absorbed the AoE. Let's see. Let's try it again. Let's see. Do another streak. I'm gonna hit you. He's not gonna streak again. Maybe he'll streak when he gets out here. Yeah, he's probably gonna streak to like right here. No, he's gonna go up there. Nope. He's gonna run away. Oh, there's it. There's another one, and oh, I can't hit that one. Let's see, does it absorb it? Didn't hit it. It literally absorbed the AoE. That's insane, bro. Oh, this is not gonna work. Let me change my position here. 25k absorbed just like that, bro. It's an AoE. How do you absorb an AoE, bro? Oh, rough guesstimation. Screw it. Fire, please. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. That was my little rant about how dumb stealth detection potions are and how unbalanced the game is towards ganking, how biased it is towards 1vx builds, group play, which I understand, you know. But they want to talk about, oh, play your way, play your way. No, you don't get to play your way. And ganking's been around since the start of the game. You don't get to play your way, man. You get to play how the developers say you can play. Or you have to find people that don't know game mechanics. So I have to go and hit somebody that literally is just ignorant to ganking. I have to go hit somebody that's ignorant to ganking, or just maybe they weren't ready. 1vx build. Everybody knows about 1vx. I know about 1vx. I could get on my stand-up build, but if I'm fighting more than one person with a similar build, there's no way to live. There's no way to counter unless you really, really kite. But, yeah, anyways, that's my little rant. Longer than I expected.